Hi, this is Dr. Patrick Cohn with Peak Performance Sports at peaksports.com. And this is the Ask Doc section of my YouTube channel at Mindset for Sports. Now, here's what you do. Go and submit your question or your mental game question to me at peaksports.com. Click on Contact Us, and I'll answer it in one of my podcasts or on the YouTube channel as well. So here's the question for today. William, who's a golfer, said, what are the mental steps for getting in the zone? Are there any visualization exercises I can use to help me get in the zone? Okay, this is kind of a loaded question, but really you can't force yourself in the zone. The zone is overrated today. Most athletes really want to get into this mystical or this magical state of the zone where they're performing great all the time, but I'm here to tell you it just doesn't exist. Most of the time, you're making adjustments and you're performing from somewhere between okay to good, and you're not going to be at your peak all the time. I mean, it's great if you can get there, but for the most part, it's very difficult. Now, with that said, you can set the conditions for getting in the zone by having a good mental game, okay? And what does that mean? Well, you can set the conditions by focusing on the right things, by being concentrated and focused and immersed into what you're doing each and every play or each and every shot that you do. In addition, if you're fully confident in your ability, you practice the right areas, you have effective practice, you believe in your abilities, and you don't let doubt and negative thinking and negative self-talk impact your confidence, then absolutely that will help set the foundation for getting into the zone. Another quality that you want to pay attention to for getting in the zone is having full trust in your skills. That means stop being the practice player, stop being that person that looks like looks like a star on the range or looks like a star in practice, but then gets into the game and looks like a completely different player because you're playing tentative and controlled. You have to have trust in your skills. That means when it's time to perform, become the performer. Involve yourself in being the performer. It's time to test your skills and have trust in them. So those are some of the top three, I would say, qualities for setting up the conditions for getting in the zone. But you can't make it happen. You can't force it to happen. It has to just come to you when you're in the right mindset. As far as visualization exercises, I don't think there's one visualization exercise that you can do to help you get into the zone. Now, I do make custom audio programs for my students that I work with where I set up the foundation or I set up the conditions for them to mentally rehearse their performance in a very positive light. So you can certainly use audio tapes like we have at peaksportsnetwork.com. We have mental imagery programs that you can download and use. You can even ask us to develop a program for you if you're a member at Peak Sports Network. That's my online mental training program. But in any event, I wouldn't put too much credence in having a visualization exercise that's just going to lock you into the zone. What's more important for me is having a good pre-game routine where you're focused, you're confident, and you're in a position or in a mindset to trust in your skills. If you want more information, go to my website at peaksports.com and check out the Confident Athlete series. That will certainly help set up the conditions for getting into the zone.